fast. Second example for this exile placentation. Can you make out? This is the one carpel. This is the second carpel, second ovary, and both the ovary fused over here, right at center, and on which the ovules are attached. Ovules are born. टोमेटो में आपने ऐसा देखा है, right? So can you tell me over here how many locules are there? By 3? 2 locules. Simple equation is there. Number of locules for exile placentation, number of locules is equal to, can I say that number of locules is equal to number of carpels? Yes or no? Right? Number of locules is equal to number of carpels for exile placentation. So this type of condition, when many locules are formed, we call multilocular ovary. Can you tell me? See, एक term है multilocular, and if single locule is there, तो उसके लिए term है unilocular condition. तो आपने जो previous green piece का picture देखा था, right? In one pea, that many ovules are there. So can you tell me for that pea, you applied which term? Unilocular or multilocular? आप उसके लिए कौन सा term use करोगे? Sakshi?
Unilocular.
Jia?
Ma'am, unilocular.
Yes, unilocular is the correct term. Okay, if you remember in green piece, just one single chamber is there, right? And in this single chamber, seeds are attached. So that's why we call single locule in that case, right? बोलिए, आपको exile placentation clear है? This is a very important topic.
Yes,
नहीं तो बोलो. Okay. Next, that parietal placentation. Okay. Next type of placentation that we call parietal placentation. Now, parietal placentation is what? It's same almost like a exile, but difference is what? See, this is the one carpel, second carpel, and the third carpel. एक diagram ऐसा है. In other one carpel, second carpel, and the third carpel, like this. Both diagrams look by same or different? Different, right? If you can make out in this point over here, difference is that, right? Now, in this one we call so in this periphery type parietal placentation, this one we call parietal placentation. So here, understand that this is the one carpel, this is the second carpel, this is the third carpel, right? But all are fused just at the periphery, not up to that center. They all not met at the center. Just adjacent carpels are fused with each other. See, ये red color जो है black के साथ merge हो गया. Then this black adjacent that's green के साथ merge हो गया यहाँ पे. Then red and green like this. And where they fuse with each other, at this point, placenta is developed. At this point where fusion occur, at the just remember periphery. Jaimin Raj, switch on your video. Right? At this point only, remember, placenta is developed. Right? Jaimin, last time I'm telling you, switch on your video. That we call the parietal placentation. Right? So, parietal placentation, remember, in that carpels are fused, but just at the periphery, not up to that center. Anyone have a doubt in this? And where they fuse with each other, over there, placenta is developed and on which ovules are born. ऐसे ovules का arrangement है. Now, next step, next point for this parietal placentation. If you can make out over here that arrangement of ovules, ovules are arranged in a such a way that आपको अभी लग रहा है कि ये वन चैम्बर है, सेकेंड चैम्बर एंड दिस वन इज थर्ड चैम्बर. Locules, ovules are arranged in a such a way that it gives a false information. So that's why this point that we call false septum. This we call the false septum. Remember, actually it's not a septum over here, but ovules are arranged in a such a way that it, okay, actual ovary क्या है? Over here, unilocular. Many locules are not that over here. Single locule. ये single chamber है. But ovules ऐसे arrange हो जाते हैं that we feel like it's a multilocular condition. All of you get my point, right? Ovules are arranged in a such a way that create a false septum, and due to that we can think about that this ovary is a multilocular. No, it's a unilocular condition. And that part we call false septum, or note down another name, raflum. Another name is raflum. Right? So this much information for parietal placentation. One more time, 3 types of placentation, right? See, exile के examples थे China rose, tomato, lemon. Parietal placentation example, mustard and argemone. Mustard and argemone, parietal placentation. Tell me, this type of placentation we call? This type of placentation we call? अर्पिता. अर्पिता बोलो.
Exile presentation.
नहीं, this one. Label part A, which one? This type of placentation we call?
Exile.
Wrong. Maitri.
Marginal.
Marginal. Arpita, focus over here. चलिए, second, B type of placentation we call? Ayushi? She is present or not? Shubh? Shubh Patel?
Yes, ma'am.
B type of placentation we call?
Ma'am,
Arpita?
Exile presentation.
Yes. Then C type of placentation, Zil?
Practical. P
बोलो, बोलो.
PAR
parietal,
parietal
जी ऐसे बोलो parietal,
parietal
स्पेलिंग नहीं बोलो parietal, right?
parietal
हाँ गुड.
मैं स्पेलिंग लर्न कर
Parietal
ली थी पर प्रोनाउंस नहीं हो पाता इतना.
नहीं करना पड़ेगा ना, but ultimately you have to speak whenever you go in the future, right? So try करो. We call parietal placentation, right? So, now next, fourth one, which is very interesting one, right? In that we call free central type of placentation. Fourth one we call free central type of placentation. Now, see over here, this two picture, right? This is the entire ovary. Base of the ovary shows up growth. Base of the ovary, here the ovary is there, and the basal part that shows up growth. Base of the ovary shows up growth over here, right? And this base of the ovary, which shows the upgrowth over, that forms a placenta, right? That forms placenta, and on which ovules are born. Now, so यहाँ पे तो ऐसा दिख रहा है, तो why we call precentral, right? If you remember, earlier we have learned that parietal or that axile placentation. In all, we have understand with the help of transverse section. ये actually LS है. This one we call LS, longitudinal section. अगर हम इसका TS करें, you know, cucumber is there. Cucumber अगर आप उसको ये एक्सिस में कट करते हैं तो longitudinal हो जाएगा. Long slice, right? But when you cut in this way, ये टाइप के स्लाइस करो तो वो ट्रांसवर्स हो जाएंगे. So when we make or when we take a transverse section of this, then in that you can understand first क्या है, यहाँ पे wall है तो आपको ये ऐसे दिखेगा, ovary wall, right? Next, that at the center this structure is present that we call placenta, and then on which these are the ovules. So ovules are attached. When we take a transverse section, then we can understand this thing. So here placenta is developed. आप देखो placenta, A diagram देखोगे, transverse section, so you can understand. Placenta is attached to anywhere of the ovary wall. नहीं है, so that's why we call free. And located at the center, so we call central. Free central type of placenta, right? Free central type of placenta. So free central placentation, in that remember, base of the ovary that shows up growth. आपकी बुक में just directly दे दिया है कि ovules are born on the central axis and septa are absent. But understand how the free central is formed. Ovary shows the upgrowth, and this upgrowth behaves as a placenta on which the ovules are born, right? And that this one we call free central placentation. Here no septa. Septa meaning what? This type of separations are not present, right? Chaliye, can you tell me this one is a unilocular or multilocular condition? Kirtan?
Ma'am, unilocular.
Correct. Unilocular condition, right? Single locule is present. Okay. Now, for these examples, dianthus, example remember, dianthus and primrose. Dianthus and primrose are examples of free central placentation. Dianthus and primrose, right? Next, fourth type of placentation that we call very, very easy, basal placentation, right? Fourth type of placentation we call basal placentation. Basal, simple. Can you make out over here one ovary is there and उसमें single ovule है, right? this single ovule is attached at the base. If I make a simple diagram, this is the ovary. Inside the ovary, ovule is there, and here the placenta is developed. So at the base of the ovary, placenta is formed, we call basal placentation. Right? At the base of the ovary, placenta is formed that we call basal placentation. Basal placentation का एक characteristic feature है कि in their ovary always single ovule is present. इसमें आपको many कभी नहीं मिले. Only with one single ovule is present. Jamin Raj, switch on your video. Otherwise, I will remove you. Shubh. So single ovule is present, right? At the base of the ovary, placenta is formed. Examples: sunflower and marigold. Marigold, you know, na? In Gujarati we call galgota, flowers. Okay. One example is a sunflower and second is a marigold. Now the sixth type of placentation, which is not given in your textbook, but you will have to learn this. That we call superficial type of placentation. ऐसा स्ट्रक्चर आपने कहीं देखा है? बोलो मैत्री. रॉन्ग आंसर आएगा. श्योर बोलो. बोलो बोलो. हाँ देखो ऑरेंज. सी वन थिंग, ये पूरा फ्रूट है, राइट? इन दिस फ्रूट, दिस ऑल आर कार्पेल्स, and here their seeds, ovules are there. In one so many ovules are there. आपने ऐसा देखा है ऑरेंज में? मैत्री बोलो.
मैम जिस ऑरेंज का जूस निकालते हैं उसमें ऐसा ही मतलब स्ट्रक्चर होता है?
नो. ओके, होमवर्क है आप लोगों को. ऑरेंज, ओके, ऑरेंज में अगर इन गुजराती वी कॉल, ओके, दैट अभी तो सीजन है, दैट मौसम्बी, ग्रीनिश कलर वन, राइट? टेक दिस वन एंड उसका स्लाइड्स करो आप. ट्रांसवर्स करना, नॉट लॉन्जिट्यूडनल. लॉन्जिट्यूडनल में आपको थोड़ा डिफिकल्ट होगा. टेक अ ट्रांसवर्स, राइट? देन फर्स्ट टेक दिस ऑरेंज, सेकेंड टेक बिटर गर्ड, करेला, बॉटल गर्ड, दूधी. दूधी और करेला दोनों में, ओके, जैसे कोई भी एक का आपको करना है प्रैक्टिस, एंड यू हैव टू टेल मी. सी नेट पे तो सब है, गूगल में तो सब इंफॉर्मेशन है, बट आप जब सेक्शन लोके एंड आप आइडेंटिफाई करोगे ना अपने आप, जो आपको आपने अंडरस्टैंड किया है, इट विल हेल्प यू. ओके, आपको पूरा वो प्लेसेंटेशन क्लियर हो जाएगा. फिर आपको लेमन लेना है. लेमन, राइट? लेमन, ऑरेंज, देन दिस वन, दैट बीटर गड और बॉटल गड. कुकुम्बर है तो कुकुम्बर, राइट? Then next, I can say that आपके घर पे अभी जो भी vegetables है, right? You can use, you can find out in which what type of placentation is there. Clear? Now, this is the sixth type of placentation. This one we call superficial. This one we call superficial type of placentation. Now, what is it? Superficial type of placentation. So, in which condition, always multi-carpellary condition, means many carpel, and these all carpels are fused with each other, we call syncarpus, right? So, understand, okay, over here, many carpels are there, and they are totally fused with each other. Like this. Now the carpel ovary sides, ये उसके side wall है और उसके walls, entire wall of the ovary over here, entire wall of the ovary that behaves as a placenta, and on all sides seeds or ovules are attached. All sides ovules are attached, okay, for all. That we call superficial type of placentation. Always multicarpellary condition, same carpus condition. Example है water lily. Water lily, other name nymphea. Water lily, other name is nymphea. Right? Remember, here the entire wall that behaves as a placenta. Wall of the ovary. बोलिए क्लियर है? Anyone have a doubt in this topic, placentation? Chaliye, tell me. First type of placentation is which one? Arpita,
Marginal placentation.
can you give me example?
P.
Can you explain me marginal placentation? Name suggest.
Arrangement of ovaries within ovules.
Arrangement of ovules within the ovary. Ovary के अंदर ovules होते हैं, ovules के अंदर ovary नहीं, right? But at the margin, on that ventral suture, where the rich swollen structures are developed, okay? You have to tell this. चलिए, second type of placentation. Kirtan,
Ma'am, the second type of placentation is axial.
hmm.
Ma'am, explain Vikal.
With example.
Okay. Okay. In axial, there is it is multilocular, and the placenta is present at the septum, which is the septum, which is true septum, and it is present at the center. And from there, the ovules arise. And example
Okay.
are tomato, China
Hmm.
rose,
Capsicum.
capsicum.
See, here placenta, remember, all the carpels fused at the center, and that center point behaves with the placenta. Chaliye, next type of placenta, placentation. Third type. Third type of placentation, Maitri.
Ma'am, parietal.
Parietal. Explain.
Ma'am, it has false lobules. It has,
False
ma'am,
locules नहीं. False
False.
locule no. Septum.
ma'am, false septum, it is unilobular.
Where the placenta is formed in parietal placentation. Sakshi,
Ma'am, at the center.
Sakshi, speak loudly.
Ma'am, at the center.
Not. कहाँ से center आया? Parietal word है, center आप बोल रहे हो?
Parietal
No.
in the peripheral point.
Yes, where the carpels are fused just at the periphery. Remember two diagrams I have made. This type of ये periphery में आता है. Over here seeds are there, ovules. Maitri. And if carpels are fused all at the center like this is the axial difference, right? चलिए एग्जाम्पल बोलिए मैत्री parietal placentation के. Don't know, right? Zil बोलो.
कैप्सिकम और
जी parietal कर रहे हैं हम, parietal placentation. कीर्तन.
मैम मस्टर्ड एंड आर्चिमोन.
Correct, very good. Mustard and argemone. Next, fourth type of placentation. Dia.
Ma'am, the fourth type of placentation is the free central placentation. In this type of placentation, the ovules are born at the central axis and the septa is absent here. And
Okay. Can you explain me how this placenta form in case of free central, which I have explained?
ma'am, मैम मतलब ओवरी के ओवरी
बोलो बोलो. चलिए मैं डायग्राम बनाती हूँ, आपको उसको एक्सप्लेन करना है. ऐसे डायग्राम सर. बोलो. दिया.
यस मैम.
एक्सप्लेन.
मैम ओवरी है, उसके अंदर सेंट्रल एक्सिस पे प्लेसेंटा से मतलब
नो, हाउ
ovules
द
को-
प्लेसेंटा इज फॉर्म. कीर्तन.
मैम इसमें प्लेसेंटा मतलब जो सेंट्रल एक्सिस होगा उस पे ही होगा.
हाँ वो तो है, वो तो जिया ने भी बोला. बट रिमेम्बर, base of the ovary shows upgrowth. Base of the ovaries that forms upgrowth, remember. And this part behaves as a central axis, no doubt, on which ovules are born. Right? चलिए जिया एग्जांपल्स बोलिए.
मैम primrose and dianthus.
Yes, primrose and dianthus. Right? चलो next. Next type of placentation. Who will explain? Zil. बोलो, अपने हैंड रेस किया है तो.
yes ma'am. Next, basal
Mm.
base of the ovary and the single ovary attached to it, and
Single ovule. Single ovule.
single ovule में.
Mm.
Yes,
Example.
and उसके example sunflower थे
Mm.
और
And marigold.
marigold.
Marigold. Okay, good. Good, huh, Zil? Chalo, next. Last type of placentation. Arpita.
Superficial placentation.
Okay, Sakshi, give me examples of superficial placentation.
Ma'am, water lily.
Sakshi, not audible.
Water lily.
Water lily, or we call nymphea. Okay, here remember, what condition is there for the superficial placentation? Two conditions I have given. Kirtan.
Ma'am, it is syncarpus and multicarpellus.
Multicarpellary. Right, syncarpus, multicarpellary condition. Multicarpellary है, syncarpus है, so वो multilocular भी हो ही जाएगा in a way. Understood placentation entire topic, right? Now we are
Yes,
going to now we are going to discuss the next topic, that's the fruit. See, actually fruit when we eat, it's a very simple, but the classification of fruit, it's a very very huge. Luckily कि आपका भी NCERT book हो गया है, otherwise in old state board syllabus entire fruit classification is there. क्योंकि सपोज मुझे टेस्ट रखना पड़ता है ना, तो सिर्फ फ्रूट पार्ट रखना होता है, बाकी के पार्ट्स डिफरेंट, एक ही पार्ट फ्रूट. एंटायर वेरी ह्यूज क्लासिफिकेशन, बट फॉर नीट पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू, okay, neat point of view, other extra information is there that I will explain you, okay, when we will solve the MCQs from the 33 years book. In NCERT, only one type of fruit is given that we are going to discuss. Can you tell me, before fertilization, fruit is dash. Before fertilization, fruit is dash. Maitri.
Gynoecium and endoecium.
वेरी गुड. किसने सिखाया आपको ये? बोलो. प्रेजेंटेशन में भी हमने लर्न किया अभी. बोलो साक्षी.
Ovary.
हाँ साक्षी रिपीट.
Ovary.
Ovary, correct. Okay, so many times I have told you that ovary converts into fruit, ovule convert into seed. So before fertilization, fruit क्या है actually? Ovary है, right? Now, so fruit, remember it's a characteristic feature of flowering plants, angiosperm. It's a mature or ripen ovary, and that is developed after fertilization. Once the fertilization done, ovary converts into fruit. Now, fruits are of three types. Okay, fruits are of three types. First type that we call partheno. Okay, first type that we call true fruit. You know, fruit develops from the ovary, right? When fertilization takes place, ovary converts into fruit. So when this ovary that converts into fruit, ovary convert into fruit, that we call true fruits. That type of fruits we call the true fruits. Second type of fruit that we call false fruit. आपने पता है एप्पल में ये ऑब्जर्व किया होगा, सेंटर में ऐसे लाइन होते हैं, यहाँ पे फिर सीड्स होते हैं. Have you observed this thing in apple, even in pear? अभी तो सीजन है, right? So when you observe, actually this part is ovary, but ये तो हम रिमूव कर देते हैं ना. We actually eat this part, right? This is the thalamus. उसमें thalamus होता है ऐसा, which is the main edible part, right? ओवरी फ्रूट में कन्वर्ट होता है तो हम बोलते हैं कि ट्रू. यहाँ पे ओवरी है, बट मेन एडिबल पार्ट इज द विच वन ऑफ द फ्रूट? थैलामस इन केस ऑफ एप्पल, पेयर. सो दैट टाइप ऑफ फ्रूट्स वी कॉल false fruit. Okay, that type of fruits we call false fruit. And the third type of fruit that we call parthenocarpic. Just a second. Third type of fruit that we call parthenocarpic. Right? Parthenocarpic fruit. Simple. Parthenocarpic fruits are seedless fruit. Meaning over here, fruits are developed but without fertilization. इसमें different होता है mechanism. Okay? Fruits are developed without fertilization. Remember, if fruits are developed without fertilization of the ovary, that we call parthenocarpic fruit, and they are seedless. Can you give me any example of seedless fruit? Zee, आप बोलो. बोलो जी. हाँ, which fruit? चलिए मैत्री.
Banana.
Yes, banana. Even grapes, green color के grapes होते हैं ना, generally they are also seedless, right? So this type of fruits we call parthenocarpic fruits. Parthenocarpic fruits, they are seedless. Without fertilization, these fruits are developed, right? Now next, first classification. This is the first classification, type of classification. True fruit, false fruit, and the parthenocarpic fruit. I hope you all are clear with this. Now next, ovary converts into fruit. So ये जो entire fruit wall है, this one we call a wall of a fruit, right? Outermost that one we call wall of fruit, and fruit wall, another name, that is the pericarp. That name is which one? Pericarp. Fruit wall is known as pericarp. So ये fruit wall है, that one we call the pericarp. And उसके अंदर हमें मिलेंगे seeds when fertilization takes place. Right? Now, pericarp, even all nuts, almond, cashew, right? These all nuts are even, basically they are fruits. Right? Some of the fruits are there in which, जैसे nuts ले लो आप example में, आपके पास मैंगो है एंड आपके पास एक आलमंड है, किसमें से आपको जूसी मटेरियल मिलेगा? Simple mango, right? Simple, that's a mango. So why? Because in some of the fruit, their fruit wall, pericarp, is fleshy, means juicy in nature. In some of the fruit, their pericarp is fleshy in nature. And some of the fruit in that dry in nature. Fruit कैसा हो जाता है? Dry. Right? In some of them, fruit wall becomes dry. In some of them, fruit wall pericarp becomes fleshy. If pericarp becomes fleshy, then we can easily divide it into further 3 types. If fleshy, then and then, remember, dry hai, then all layers are fused. 3 layers are there. Outermost we call epicarp. Middle we call mesocarp. And inner one that we call endocarp. Epicarp, mesocarp, endocarp. Right? When dry fruits are there, then remember, these all are fused with each other. We can't differentiate it. This one is epicarp, this one is that's a mesocarp, this one is endocarp. Simply we call it a pericarp. But in case of juicy, if pericarp is juicy in nature, it will end soon rejoin. If pericarp is juicy, then we can easily differentiate them. This one is epicarp, mesocarp, and endocarp. How? Now that we are going to learn. One of the type of the fruit given for that, if pericarp is fleshy, so fleshy के classification में first type है drupe. If fleshy pericarp is there, one of the type that we call the drupe, D-R-U-P-E, drupe. Right? In that 2 example, one is mango